Hello, hello, Josie here. Are you ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay, here we go. To come into our energy on some bullshit, as being God's children, can be a person's death sentence. Now you might be thinking, damn, Josie, that's pretty bold to say, right? You might be thinking, damn, that's arrogance right there. That's a bold statement to make, right? It's the truth. It's the truth. People that want to come into our energy, people that want to play around in our energy, people that want to cause problems in our lives, try to hurt us, abuse us, affect us, violate us. It really is a death sentence to them. It's blows to their life. It's blows to their lives, because we're going to be on an incline regardless of who comes into our energy, regardless of what a person does. We're on an incline. We're God's children. God has crafted us. He has molded us. He has tested us. And when I tell you, individuals that want to come into his children's lives on some fuck shit, endangering our lives, putting us in danger, putting our health in danger, trying to deplete our energy, trying to cause stagnation, trying to be a bully. When I tell you, God is not going to allow these people to have a fulfilling life, an abundant life. He's not going to allow it, because they wanted to decline us. They wanted to damage us. They didn't want us to have abundance. They didn't want us to have happiness. They didn't want us to be successful. They wanted to destroy us. And if they had their way, they would. But they can't. They cannot. And the test for them is, how are they going to treat us when they come into our energy, when they come into our space? How are they going to treat us? How are they going to talk to us? Like, seriously, are they going to be disrespectful? Are they going to be crass? Are they going to be rude? Are they going to be arrogant? Are they going to try to show off what they have, trying to make us feel some type of way? How are they going to act and behave in our energy if God allows them in our energy, right? And some of these people will force their way into our energy. They'll force it. They'll stage it intentionally and fail. Ask me how I know, just over the last couple of days. Some people just do not have common sense to leave people alone that are not bothering them. And if they refuse to get it, if they refuse to realize that their antics, their tactics, their behaviors are basically a test, and if they don't pass the test, it's going to be a decline in their lives. If they don't get that, if they don't see that, because God will return stuff to people automatically. God can get into people's minds and say, you know what, I shouldn't have done that. Or God will say, you should not have done that. You should not have behaved in that manner towards my child. Do you know who that person is? That's my child. Do you know who you just disrespected? That's my child. Do you know who you just tried to set up with that bullshit? That's my child. Do you know who you just terminated? That's my child. Do you know who you just tried to make jealous or envious and it did not work? My child. Do you know who saw right through your bullshit, which is why your tactics didn't work? Because that's my child. He trained us. He reared us. He raised us. Even if we were a part of a family unit, it was God that raised and reared us to be able to withstand the bullying, the evil eye, the wickedness that we've experienced from childhood. Because I'm not the only one that's experienced it. You really start to believe as God's child that the weapons that were formed against you did not prosper, thankfully, because God did not allow them to prosper. He allowed his children to see through the bullshit. He allowed us to see it so that we could avoid it. He gave us the clues and hints and allowed us our intuition kept us from certain situations, certain environments, certain places. That if we stayed there, if we went there, we would have had to experience some anger, some upset, some disappointment, some setups, traps. It's really, 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 really amazing that we have come this far, but we didn't come this far by ourselves. It was by the grace and mercy of God. And we constantly still have people coming at us left and right, trying to affect us, and none of it works. It's honestly like a slap in our face, them thinking or believing that it is working when it's not. There are going to be some sad times, some sad days, some sad realities in some people's lives because of what they engaged in last week, a month ago, a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, because not everything is instant. Not everything is an instant return. God will set that ass up properly, and you're not going to hit it and or feel it and or see it until you realize it's too late. I thank God that I didn't respond and react in a manner that was justified, but rather allowed him to do it in his way and as his timing. Because it's going to hit them so much harder. Anything I could have said, anything I could have done. And me still being here lets them know that return is coming.